All right, welcome everybody. We're going to go ahead and get started. My name is Laura Thompson. I am the marketing manager here at HealthyPro, where we do menu planning and nutrient analysis software. Today, we are going to be introducing Rise Vision to our customers. It is a digital signage software solution, and we are featuring Jayara Kukta and Carrie Day, who is from HealthyPro. For a little bit of an agenda today, it's going to be a quick 30-minute webinar, so we're going to be as efficient as possible. For a little bit of housekeeping, we are going to be recording this session. So if you have to leave or if you want to pass it along to a colleague, this will be emailed out to all of the registrants to this webinar. So if you've missed anything, you can always come back and refer to this later. Then we'll do some introductions. We'll talk about why we at HealthyPro selected Rise Vision as our partner in digital signage, a quick product demo, and then a Q&A. So if you have any questions, you can ask us the questions and we will see what we can respond to. After that, we'll have a quick wrap up and then we'll go from there. So if you have any questions, please type them in the Q&A box at the bottom of the screen. There's both a Q&A portion and a chat portion. If you can put it in the Q&A portion, it's a little bit easier for us to be able to manage there. So that would be helpful. We'll also be posting anything in chat that we have that we can offer as well. So we have from our team here at HealthyPro, we have Carrie Day, who is the account manager. So if you have any questions about the account, she's probably the one that you've talked to, the very friendly face and warm voice. So if you have any questions, you can always direct them to Carrie. And then we have Jayara Kukta, who is the channel manager at Rise Vision, and he loves to be in front of the screen and displaying things. So we love to be able to see what he has and the great templates that Rise Vision has, and tell us a little bit about who Rise Vision is. In today's webinar, we will cover the following: using digital signage and that module within HealthyPro and how easy it can be to set it up, why we at HealthyPro partnered with Rise Vision, and then with Rise Vision, Jayara will show a demo and the benefits of what that digital signage can do with Q&A at the end if you have any questions. So Carrie, take it away.
Thanks, Laura. So many of you know that HealthyPro's always made it easy to create public-facing menus for display, but a lot of our customers always were asking us, for that next step, how do you get it onto the screen? So we went looking for a great solution, and we found it with Rise Vision, and we really felt like they were the best in class to be able to present to our customers. So we found that they were fast and they were easy to display all HealthyPro menus on any kind of screen. So as a company, HealthyPro, we really value smart solutions that save you time. And so that's really also what we found with Rise Vision. And while I'm going to let JR just tell you what they do best, I do want to start here with where every good food service program starts, and that is with the menu. We really believe that great menus require great marketing strategies as well. And we went over some of that last month in our last webinar called Marketing Your Program, which we did with Maureen Pasonic. And today we're going to focus on one of those strategies we talked about in that previous webinar, which are digital signage software. You work really hard to create your menus. You're thinking about the kids and you're thinking about the compliance and you're thinking about the costs. And the next step really is to get those menus out to those kids so they can see it and be enticed by it, really. Kids have a lot of things distracting them. And so something that is in front of them that they can see. So just like Maureen said last month in that webinar, she said, it's not nutrition unless the kids are eating it. So it answers the question, how do you entice kids to buy lunch? So I was talking to a student just the other day, and I asked her why she didn't purchase lunch at the school. And she said, the line was really long and there was a sign, but it was way up front and she just couldn't see it. And so she just didn't want to waste her time in line to potentially have something that she didn't want to eat. And so she decided to just eat the power bar that was in her backpack and spend time with her friends. And so that school really could have used some signage in the hallway or anywhere the kids are, just to be able to attract her attention and let her know what was for lunch so that she could go and buy that. So with that digital signage, it can be really easy to set up, and I'm going to just show you really quickly how easy it is with HealthyPro and Rise Vision. Healthy Pro has really done the heavy lifting here with that. Our menus, that if you create the menu in Healthy Pro software, they're going to automatically upload into the menu planning software. Or the menu planning software menus are going to upload into the menu board software. Pardon me on that. And the big piece about that is that you're not going to have to retype your menu over and over again each day to try to get them up on the screen. They're going to automatically move to the next day. So this is going to save you a ton of time. So the next thing, the only thing you have to do after that is really decide how you want to design your background. And our images are loaded into the software. We give you a big folder full of images that we have designed specifically for the menu boards that you can use, or you can even upload your own images if you want something custom, maybe with the school logo or something like that. Make it really easy. So once you customize all of your screens the way you want them, ta-da, you are done. Your screen is now up and running, and you have the ability to leave it alone and let it just run for the next week, month, however long you've planned out your menu for. So with Healthy Pro and the digital signage software, you really do have all you need to quickly create those great menu slides for your menu boards. And that's going to help entice those kids to buy lunch. They're going to see it. They're attracted to the bright colors or to the words up there. And digital signage software is going to really help that display pop. So the great thing about using Rise Vision as that display software is it's not just for the cafeteria. It's not just cafeteria software. It's actually for the entire school or the district. You can use it throughout. So many schools are really putting in the screens in their classrooms, in their hallways, in their gymnasiums in order to put out announcements and advertisements to the kids. And this is a great way to get those menus in front of kids in order to entice them during their regular part of their day. So the goal being to get the nutrition into the kids, and with that menu board, it's really going to entice them to be able to go and buy the lunch. They're going to want that lunch, and that's going to also save you time, because you won't have to every single day be adding in the next day's menu. Like I said, it's going to automatically just update for you, and then you can schedule it. And JR from Rise Vision here is going to show you that next part.
Awesome, Carrie. Thank you so much. And we're so excited to partner with Healthy Pro because one of the main things is that they're focused on schools, and so are we. So, we're the #1 digital signage software in K through 12. We have been helping schools communicate better and improve their school culture since 1992. And we've got over 3,000 happy school customers and 10,000 active displays, many of them in cafeterias. And it just makes it very easy to get the important messages out in the cafeterias about your menus. But then, as Carrie mentioned, all throughout your school. So whether you're coming in the lobby, whether you're going down the hallway, in the individual classrooms, on a lot of the interactive flat panel displays that people have now, they can get those important messages, whether it be menus, sporting events. Don't forget a pencil for your ACTs. You name it, all those messages can be pushed out very, very quickly and very, very easily. And the biggest part, when we're talking to schools, especially when it comes to cafeterias, and you've got the food service directors, they're experts in food and planning menus and making sure that our kids are getting the right nutrition. They don't want to have to deal with hardware and electronics and technology. And so we make it very, very easy. And within the software that we have, we take a quick link from Healthy Pro that you design your menus in, and you can delegate the management to any student or staff member in your school. So whether it's in the cafeteria, throughout the hallways, like I mentioned, or in every single classroom, it's easy to delegate to non-technical staff. And then when it comes to getting it to work, so you just need a TV with an HDMI input, a media player, which is just a small computer, and we have a whole host of different types of devices that work with us. And you can even use as inexpensive as a Amazon Fire Stick 4K Max, for $50, plug it into a TV, have Rise Vision running on it, and then you can show your menus and the other important messages that you're trying to get out there. And then the real benefit of Rise Vision, why we're so easy, is that since we're focused on K through 12, we design templates specific for those use cases. So when you're not just showing the menus, you can also show fun nutrition facts, updates, you can show menus. And with the Healthy Pro template, like Carrie mentioned, once you set that template up the first time, it's just going to automatically update for you day after day. So you set it and forget it. And then around the other areas of the school, you can have the important event information. You can have school culture building things like prevention, bullying, inclusiveness. And next month in October is anti-bullying month. So it's a great one to have those kind of templates out there. You can have great introductions as people are coming in the lobby, so you're really proud of the atmosphere that you're creating. And then all the other events that are going on, whether it be parent teacher conferences, book fairs, you name it, there's going to be a template in there that you just have to drop in, make a few quick edits, and get it up on a display. And then another great reason that makes Rise Vision different is our service. It's amazing. So since we're focused on schools, we have free support, free training. So you're going to have an issue, then we're going to get back to you in less than an hour, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Our 99% satisfaction rating means that our support staff is going to take really good care of you and get you the service you need to make sure that everything's running smoothly. Also, there's no contracts. You can cancel at any time. We just make it very, very easy for schools in that environment. So let's just real quick hop in. I'll show you the software, how it works real quick with the menu planning software at Healthy Pro. And then, we can wrap up and answer any questions. So I'll share my screen here and we'll get going. All right. So when you log into Rise Vision, this is the screen that you're going to be greeted with. And like I mentioned, we have over 500 templates that are K through 12 focused, and you'll notice there's a couple suggestions here at the top, and these are always going to be timely and relevant to K through 12 schools. For instance, there's going to be some new templates that we have coming out for esports and this theater template, which is amazing. As I mentioned, it's anti-bullying month next month in October, so we have a whole host of templates for those, and these are just some ideas to get you going. But when it comes to creating the Healthy Pro menu template, it's as simple as grabbing one of our templates and dropping in that URL, and then you're going to have that great menu uploading every single day, refreshing, and you just set it once and then forget it, which is really, really great. And then outside of the cafeteria, we've also got a whole host, as I mentioned, of different types of templates for the K through 12 area. So we've got a lot of different health type things that are great all over the school. There's educational pieces with our partner STEM Scope, which is a lot of STEM information that comes in. We've got templates that update automatically, just like the Healthy Pro, but has content that is curated by us that have K through 12 themes. So things like the Daily Act of Kindness from the Daily Act of Kindness Foundation. Every day there's a fun thing for students to do that's kind for someone at home or someone at school. We've got content coming in from Animalia with a different animal each day, fun puzzles and games and things that are fun that get the students looking up at the displays, and then they're also able to absorb the other important information that you're trying to get out, like the menus, like other important events that are going on there. And then when it comes to the types of events, and when you're looking for a template, you simply can just type in what you're looking for. For instance, if I wanted to highlight the upcoming football game, here's a template. If you can't find it, which is going to be pretty tough because we've got over 500, just suggest it. More often than not, if it's a need for you, it's going to be a need for other schools, and they are going to our great design team will get information from you, and we'll look to build that out. Or they might find that you just missed the template and it's in there, and we're going to show you. Once you've got the templates and the information that you want to display, it's very easy to just put it on a schedule. So you have a cafeteria schedule here. You'll go into that schedule and you'll just add that template here. So if I have already this cafeteria template and I wanted to add another template to be showing along with this one, I could add a couple nutrition facts, Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and maybe some financial literacy, just some good things for students. All you have to do is hit save. And when you do that, it's going to update in a matter of seconds, and you'll see that content then gets pulled in and on the displays for where you want it to appear. You set the distribution of where you want it to appear right here. So when you set up displays with those media players around your campus, then you're going to be able to quickly select them from here. And then once you save it, you got that content going. As I mentioned, we have free training, so you're going to be able to access that here. You can either attend live or watch the recording. If you're ever running into help, our support team is a click away. You can open a support ticket and they're going to be reaching out to you. And then in addition to that, we offer a weekly playbook that comes out so that you get ideas of what else that you want to put on your displays that will help your students and help your school culture. So here's what that looks like. You've got the templates that are going to be relevant this week, or any new ones that are coming out. And if there's something that you want to get up on your display, you can simply click on it, pulls you into your account, pulls open that template. You can make a few quick edits and get up and running. And then you'll notice that it's branded. So that's one thing I didn't touch on, which I definitely want to, is we make it so easy that you could add your school logo, you add your school colors, and then every template that you pull up after that is going to automatically be branded with that. So another just thing that makes it very quick and very easy for you to get that content out there to the people that you want to. When it comes to pricing, we make it simple there as well. So we've got convenient either per display pricing or an unlimited license that allows you to use Rise Vision on any number of displays on a single campus site for one low rate. So you can come to our calculator here on our website, enter in how much you're looking for as far as, number of displays on your school or on a district level, or an unlimited license. And our unlimited license is a value of $999 per month. It allows you full access to an unlimited amount of users, an unlimited amount of displays that you can display that content on. And it's just one flat rate that you can just really grow and build upon. And then just really quick high level of what Rise Vision is, and hopefully that answers a lot of questions on how easy it is to take that Healthy Pro menu link and get it up on Rise Vision, showing into your cafeterias, and then getting those other important messages out all across your school. Back to you, Laura.
Awesome. Thank you so much, JR. Going to share my screen again. And we've had a couple of questions coming through, so I do want to ask those and see what we can answer here. The first question that we had coming through was, what kind of televisions do I need in order to make this work?
Yeah, it's a great question. So really any modern television that has an HDMI input, there's a display you can pick up at Walmart, really cheap, or, a lot of times we recommend a commercial display that's going to be rated to be on for a very long amount of time. But at the end of the day, with the TV, you just need that media player that can plug into the HDMI and have access to the internet, and you're going to be able to use Rise Vision.
Awesome, thank you. How customizable are the templates? So if somebody sees the templates and uses the templates, can they customize them, or are they kind of locked or static?
Yeah, so they have very many areas on them that are customizable. So each template is designed to be as quick and easy to update as possible for non-technical staff. So we do also have templates in there where you can fully customize from scratch and design whatever you want. But the templates that we have, we make them very easy to quickly update a few text areas and a few image areas to get the message out that you're looking for.
Awesome, very cool. And that might actually answer one of the other questions that came through, asking about, are there going to be screens for National School Lunch Week? And one of the things we've been finding is that there are trademark issues around that, so we can't be creating the screens around that. But I believe, Carrie, that came in from you, is you could create a slide for that using their branding. We just can't do that on our end because of the trademark issues involved. But that is something that with that customization, you could do yourself.
Yeah,
another question that came
real quick, Laura, and that's a perfect example of where you can request a template from Rise Vision, and that might be one that we could talk to that organization and see if we can build out a template. Or you can always customize some of ours, change some lettering and change some images, and create your own custom template within our software. Very
cool. Awesome. Thank you. Somebody else was asking, where could we find the Rise Vision templates?
The Rise Vision templates, www.risevision.com, and you can start a free trial, and you'll have ability to see all the templates that we have to offer, and even use it for free for a couple weeks to see if it's a good fit for you.
Awesome. Somebody else is asking, what if we already have Rise Vision? How would we integrate with Healthy Pro, and would the charge be the same? So you could talk to Carrie about that one. Carrie would be the perfect person to reach out to, and her contact information is here. Somebody else, what is the hardware that is needed. I think we've talked about that a little bit as far as a television that is that's got an HDMI cable, HDMI input. Is there anything else that's needed as well?
Yeah, so there's the television, and then what we call a media player, and that is a small device that plugs in, like a small computer. You can use, like I mentioned, Amazon Fire Stick 4K Max. There's Android devices. There's all sorts of different types of hardware. Some you may already have at your school, and if you want to talk specifically, I'd be happy to take an email or get on a phone call and discuss your situation and get you the right thing. In addition to a lot of the interactive flat panel displays that you'll find in classrooms, you'll find that you don't even need an external media player, that we work directly on them. You just have to install it on there. So happy to discuss your specific needs.
Very cool. Somebody else is asking, can videos be inserted in the templates?
Yes, we've got a lot of templates in there that you can upload videos as well. And then you can even have full screen videos that you can upload. In addition to uploading videos, you can also show YouTube links, or other live streaming links. That a lot of schools like to do that for morning and end of day announcements. It's a great way to do that.
Very cool. A couple other questions came through. I think there might have been a miscommunication. Is it a monthly charge, or is it a yearly charge of the $999?
Yeah, so that $999, sorry, is an annual fee. So for $999 a year, you get unlimited number of displays. So it's really a tremendous value for schools.
Awesome. All right, and another question came through. Carrie, you might be able to speak to this as well. But if a customer is already using My School menu boards, what is the advantage of using Rise Vision in addition to? And I know we've been talking to this a little bit already, but if you could just kind of clarify, what is the benefit to using Rise Vision in addition to My School menu boards?
Yeah, absolutely. So with Healthy Pro menu boards, you get to design that display and get your menus in there automatically. That's the big key there. But then you need a way to actually display it on the actual TV screen, and that's where Rise Vision comes in. They have the lack of a better word, I guess it's like an app, isn't it, JR? That is going to allow that to be played on the screen, and then you can schedule this to display at whatever time you want. If you want your lunch menu to display during lunch, or your breakfast menu to display during breakfast, you can schedule that within Rise Vision. So that's really a great feature that we work together real well with.
Awesome, thank you. And another question that came through is, how does this communicate with Healthy Meal Planner, My School Menus, to pull details from the database? And I think both of you had touched on this a little bit with the URL. If you could just expand upon it a little bit more.
I'm sorry, was that for me?
Either one.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So when you create a card, we call them a card. It's like a slide with your menu on it. There is going to be a link to that slide that you would give over to Rise Vision. So I'll let JR pick it up from there.
Yeah, so we have an HTML template within our library that you just populate that link that you get from the Healthy Pro menu software, populate it into that template, and then it pulls that information in through that URL each day. So it's really quick and really easy. So you set it up once, save that template, and then when you have it running on a display, it's just going to update automatically for you every day.
Awesome. Somebody else has been asking, do we go through the district to buy this service, or is it something we buy ourselves?
That's a great question. So you can do either or. So we have a lot of districts that were a district standard that every school in the district is using Rise Vision, or we have some where individual schools just want to have us and they just would like to use that individually. And so you can purchase by the school and either have it unlimited for $999, or we do have a per display cost that starts at about $114 per display per year. So either way, a great value, and allows you to start off small and build up.
I'd like to scaling up if you need to. Cool.
Yeah, I'd like to just answer that as well, that if this is something that you just want for your cafeteria, of course you could purchase just the display that you want for your cafeteria. But if it's something that maybe your entire school or even your entire district wants, it's a good idea to go through your tech department or your district, because at that level, they may purchase it for the entire school, because so many people are not people, so many schools are putting in displays in classrooms and in hallways, like I said before. So they may want to purchase it for the entire school. That means it doesn't necessarily have to come out of your budget. That's of course something you'd have to work out, but it is a possibility. So that is a good avenue to go with.
Thank you. And a little bit more clarification needed on the pricing. Is the $9.99 unlimited per school or per district?
That is per school. Yeah. So then if you have 3 districts or schools in your district, it'd just be, times the number of schools that you have.
Okay. Ooh, Carrie, I know this is going to be a question that you're going to be excited about. If you have to change the menu due to availability, is it hard to change?
No, it's automatic. So you go into Healthy Pro menus on your menu planning screen, and you change what you want that day. Maybe you didn't get your burgers in, and instead you're going to do a chicken patty sandwich. You change that. It's going to in real time. It's going to update that right into your menu board software as well, which is also going to deliver that to the screen from Rise Vision as well. So it should update all the way through.
Perfect. And Brittany, I believe you had a similar question, and hopefully that answers your question as well. Okay, and then somebody else is asking, will a smart TV work? As long as it has the HDMI input, it should work, if I'm understanding correctly.
It does. And so there's a lot of different brands out there that have proprietary operating systems, but we do work on some just natively, some Sonys and also some Philips. So if you want to ask us, if this is going to work, then definitely just reach out and ask. But for most, even if they're smart TVs, most of the time you're still going to need that external media player.
Awesome. Thank you. Well, that is what we have the time for questions for today. We have logged these questions, so we'll be following up if we didn't have the time to get to the others as well. But we thank you for coming. Thank you so much, Carrie and JR, for answering these questions. I know we threw quite a lot at you here at the end, but thank you for walking us through the menu boards module in Healthy Pro that is needed in order to work with Rise Vision in order to display these menus properly in schools. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for attending. We appreciate your questions. We appreciate your feedback. And if you have any other questions, again, please reach out to Carrie. She is answering all things Rise Vision for our Healthy Pro customers, and she would be happy to be able to answer any questions for you. Same with JR. I know he is happy to answer any questions as well. So thank you again for attending today, and we'll be sending out this recording in case you've missed anything or would like to pass it along, and we will see you at the next webinar. Thank you very much.